Okay, today's job, we've got a little probably 500-600 square foot area, little rooms. We're obviously dealing with polyester. One here, one back here, one here, and this is where we staged some of our equipment. We'll go ahead and pre-spray, agitate using the CRB, fire up the truck, and do our extraction cleaning with the hot water, around 250 degrees of hot water or so. However, there was potentially a pet that was in here. They don't know, with the dining room table, they don't know if these are just food spills or if these are indeed left behind by an animal with urine and stuff. Going back on Facebook, Robert Allen had made a comment regarding the Unchained product that he uses, and he used a word I've never used before, and I can't even remember what it was, but the word meant a combination of one or two or more products combined together that will produce a larger net result than if you were to use all the products individually by themselves. And so that's more or less what I've been using with the sodium carbonate peroxide, and then adding something else to the product, whether it is to target animal spots, or in this case I'm going to be using some high pH stuff added to our sodium carbonate and peroxide, which is going to attack all this nasty stuff and spillage of whatever this stuff is, whether it be organic from pets or from food or whatever. It'll take care of it. And then the high pH will just go through any traffic areas and just go through and clean the oil-loving nature of the stinking polyester carpets. So I'm gonna go back and look up to see what that word actually was, but basically nobody, no manufacturer does this, which is interesting, and it's true, because I started looking at it. They'd rather that you buy 3 products from their store rather than them combining it into another product and selling it that way. It makes the product much more expensive to manufacture for the consumer to actually purchase. So they're never going to do that. So the best thing for you to do is to learn your products and figure out how they work and combine them for maximum usage. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, because every time I learn something new or get a thought or an idea, I like just to put it out there to help other guys with what they're doing. Okay, so the funny thing was, is we were going back over the carpeting a second time with the CRB to lift out matted hair. The customer actually came in to take a look at what we were doing, and they were blown away to see that this nasty spot that was right here was pretty big and nasty. It was like a big spill. Don't know if it was urine, if it was food, if someone spilled beer, if it was just grease from a couch, or what it was. I mean, it was kind of big and round, so that's why I don't think it was like traffic from like a couch or something like that. Over here was pretty nasty as well. It's still pretty dark, but it's not the black that it was. And we haven't rinsed yet either, but he was completely blown away that we just the CRB, we pretty much did more than what the other carpet cleaners that had previously done with their entire extraction process. So I guess we were a little bit higher than what he was kind of wanting to pay, but it turns out that it's way better than what other previous carpet cleaners, including Stanley Steamer, has done in the past. So he says I'm the guy from now on to clean this place, his personal place, and other rentals or whatnot. So we'll see where that goes. So what I've done is I've already hooked up our truck. You can hear the motor running in the background. It's back there. This is ready to go. And what I have done, I've taken the advice of one of our TMF members as far as relocating my inline filter. This is a Mighty Lint Hog. This isn't quite as good as like the Silver Bullet or even going up to the Devastator. But what I've done is I have my indoor hose running in here, and on the other side I've got like another 25 or 50 footer running back towards the truck over there in the corner. And what that does is that creates, it's sort of like an on-ramp onto the freeway. It allows your air velocity to get up to speed before hitting that pinch point, which is caused by your air filter. So when you're putting your air filter right at the truck, like what a lot of guys do, they're just like a little 6-foot hose sitting right there at the truck, it actually restricts your airflow quite a bit. Now, if you have a super strong motor, super strong blower, or whatever going there, it's probably not going to be so noticeable. But with our particular unit being out of warranty and everything by a decade maybe, who knows, I don't care about leaving the sheath on. I've taken the sheath off of the motor just so that it has as much airflow surrounding the equipment, or air intake surrounding the equipment, as possible for heating water and, you know, just air getting circulation and all that. Again, I've also taken out the filter basket and the waste tank, and I've also removed the blower filter as well, just to increase as much airflow as we possibly can. And I have seen a pretty significant increase in my unit. Also, what it does is that extra airflow allows the wand to suck the carpet quite a bit more. It helps with hot water recovery. It helps with the recovery of water so that the carpets dry faster. And for me, it's a win-win. So I'm just trying to squeeze as much juice from my equipment as possible. We are ready to go. So I've got things turned on, and because we CRB, I always turn our water pressure down. I used to do like 200 psi, 250 psi, but I'm finding that I'm liking it more around 450. So a CRB with about 450 psi is what we're doing. 250 degree water.